Hey guys, maybe it's Gamer and I'm back in another Ordencast video, and today is something pretty big that has happened. I actually beat the scanner boss and got myself a scanner weapon. Now, for those who don't know what a scanner weapon is, it's one of the kind of weapons you kind of have to work for. Like it's pretty tough. Like you have to do all these steps, and the scanner weapon is one of the best weapons in the game, I believe. So it's pretty tough to get. I will say that. I was pretty surprised. Like first, you have to finish a couple of quests, and then after that, you'll get a quest. It'll say get like a scanner from one of the bosses in FML. So you have to get it. It's actually dropped from the last boss, and it's pretty rare. So once that drops, it actually dropped for me, which is pretty insane. I didn't get to record it, but it did drop. And I rolled for it. Also, some other guy rolled for it on the team, and I actually got it. So it's pretty sweet. So I use the scanner. Then you go back into FML, and you have to go to another place in the dungeon that you usually don't go. So you have to go around away from the first boss till you get to this area, and you use the scanner to call this boss. And this is the scanner boss. Now, this boss is extremely freaking hard, man. I hate this boss so much, but then again, I love it. The reason why I love it is because it's so damn hard. You actually see right here, I fail. Look how freaking much HP this damn boss had. I was so pissed off because this was like my 70th time. Like literally, I was so annoyed by this boss, and like I just got pissed off. And here you actually see a full a full time where I actually beat it. So the best thing to do is just to have really good gear. Like you want good gear, you need really good DPS, and the way I did the good DPS is that you get a DPS warrior, and a DPS warrior will just do a lot of damage. That's what you want. Usually some people get mages, but I usually want to get the DPS warrior. And why this boss is hard is every now and then during the fight, the boss actually uses different weapons. He uses different scanner weapons. So he uses the fan, which are for mages. He uses the shield for tanks. He uses the bow for archers. He uses the daggers for sins, and I believe he uses like a sickle or something. But there's a lot of weapons she uses. It's completely random, and you're gonna have to watch out because each one does more damage and does different sort of things. So the fan one, when she has the fan, that's when she does the most DPS, which is bad for the healer because the healer's stressed out on healing everyone because the boss does so much damage. The tank one just has a lot of health, a lot of armor, so you do less damage to her. And the others, I mean, I don't know the others, but they were just really annoying. But the reason I'm saying that I like this boss is because this boss gave me like a challenge. Like it's not one of those bosses where you're like, okay, this is a boss, let's do it, pretty easy stuff. This boss actually got me frustrated, pissed off, made me rage quit the game. I was happy. I was actually happy that it did that, because it gives you a challenge, it gives you something to do, and once you beat the boss, you feel so rewarded and so like it feels so fulfilling. Like you're just like, freaking yes, let's go. And that's what you want in games. You don't want it to be so easy where you're just like, yeah, you want something to be hard, and then once you beat it, you're just like, freaking yes, let's go. So during the boss fight, again, like I've done this like over 70 times, and I was just pissed off. So I didn't really think we'd win this. But the best thing to do is kind of get the tank to bring the boss towards the rock, so that way because the boss teleports to different people, so you kind of want it to be away from the healer and the DPS. Just because you don't want him to just run, you don't want the boss to run up to you and just start attacking you. So that's bad. So you want the tank to pull it there, and the DPS is doing some damage while both the DPS do damage, and you just try to do the best amount of DPS you can do in the beginning, just to take out the boss fairly quickly. There are some spells like she does that you have to interrupt. So she has like demon form, which does like a lot of damage and stuff, and you can interrupt that. We actually didn't, because you literally get like a 2-second gap between that, so it's pretty tough. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, you'll actually see here in just a second that we actually beat the boss here, and it was pretty insane. This boss, towards the end, like the last 20%, I believe, health, she does insane amount of DPS. So you need to do max DPS, like you need to there. You need to just do everything you can, and the best thing to do also is not to use any AoE attacks, so not any attacks that, you know, does an area of effect to like multiple targets. That's why I didn't use split shot too much, except the end, because the end usually she spawns a couple people that runs up, like at least like 4 different clones of her that attacks the tank. And so there was not like, you have to be pretty lucky because it's all random. Sometimes it's not there, sometimes the clones don't even show up, sometimes they do. So they didn't show up this run, so I was pretty happy. I was just spamming my split shot just to get a few extra damage there, and we freaking finally beat the damn boss. And I was so happy. I was so happy. And for everyone who has a scanner, and has the quest, you actually, everyone can pick up their, you know, their item that they need to for the quest. So it's not just one person. So everyone picks up what they need to. And you know, I was like, oh my god, freaking finally, I finished this damn thing. But we're not over yet. So after that, you actually need to run over to, I believe, Tier Coast, and to turn in the quest there to some guy. And then from there, he'll tell you to get some chests, like open the chest like right near him, like a couple feet away. Open it, get a bag, and once you do that, turn in that quest. And once you finish that, he'll give you some sort of kind of what do I call it? Like an emblem, I guess. It gives you like an emblem for the weapon that you wanted, and so I wanted the bow. And so from that, you know, you head over to Silence, down to the Mistriders camp, and from there you can use that symbol to get the weapon. And so you head over there, you use the symbol, which is, I guess, a type of currency there, and you buy it there and you get the bow. So I got the freaking bow, and I was so happy. It does a crazy amount of damage from, you know, from my other bow. Last bow I think I had like, what was it, like a flying wing. So now that I have the Eagle Head bow, it's awesome. And you could upgrade it again. There's actually, you know, this is the scanner weapon, but you can actually get an upgraded scanner weapon from doing a boss in FCL, which is a monkey. And a lot of people are hating on it. You know, people are crying. Little kids are crying about it, saying it's too hard and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give it a shot. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm glad that it's hard because I can hear a challenge. I can hear a challenge coming. So it's going to be tough, but the upgraded scanner weapon is insanely good. It's like twice as good as the scanner bow. So it's going to be tough, but that's me getting the scanner weapon, guys. It was pretty stressful. It was pretty annoying. It was pretty frustrating, but in the end, it was fun. It was worth it. And there's nothing really else that you could say. It was insanely worth it, and I'm happy that I did it. I'm happy that I kind of stuck through it. And if you guys are up for it, if you guys are level 7, you're trying to get the scanner weapon, get the scanner. You know, if you're lucky enough, I don't know what the percent drop is, but you get it from the last boss. Get the scanner, pick it up, use the scanner, get the boss, get a good team. Maybe try to get a DPS warrior also instead of like a mage or something. Try the boss, see how it goes. Try it over and over and over again, and you'll get it. Trust me, and it's definitely worth it. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.